Claude just quietly became the most expensive AI model on the market, and if you're using it for work, you're bleeding money without realizing it. I'm not exaggerating. Let me show you the actual numbers, because this is the kind of thing that gets buried in pricing pages while everyone argues about which AI is smarter. So here's the setup. We have three heavyweights: ChatGPT, Claude, and Google Gemini. They all claim to be the best. They all have free tiers and paid tiers. But almost nobody actually compares what you're paying per token, which is the invisible unit that determines your real cost. A token is roughly a word or piece of text. When you use any of these APIs or premium subscriptions, you're charged by the token. Let's break down the current pricing as of early 2025, because this stuff changes, but the gaps don't. OpenAI's ChatGPT Plus with GPT-4o Mini costs you 20 cents per million input tokens and 60 cents per million output tokens. That's their cheapest paid tier for actual smart responses. For context, a typical work email is maybe 200 tokens, so you're looking at fractions of a cent per message. Google Gemini's pricing for Gemini 2.0 Flash is even cheaper, 7.5 cents per million input tokens and 30 cents per million output tokens. So Google is roughly 2 to 3 times cheaper than ChatGPT's base rate. Now Anthropic's Claude, specifically Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which is their workhorse model. Input tokens cost $3 per million. Output tokens cost $15 per million. Wait, let me say that again. Claude input is $3 per million tokens. ChatGPT is 20 cents. That's 15 times more expensive for input alone. And output? Claude is $15 per million. ChatGPT is 60 cents. That's 25 times more expensive for output. So why does nobody talk about this? Because Claude markets itself on quality. And honestly, for certain tasks, Claude is genuinely better. It's more careful. It has a longer context window, meaning it can read and remember more text at once. It's less likely to hallucinate. But here's the thing. That premium comes with a premium price tag, and most people don't actually need it. Let me put this in practical terms. Say you're a freelancer using one of these tools to help with client work. You're writing 20 emails a day, each around 300 tokens. That's 6,000 tokens daily for input. With ChatGPT, you're spending roughly 12 cents a day. With Claude, you're spending $18 a day. Over a month, that's $3.50 versus $540 for the same output quality on most tasks. Now, if you're doing something that requires Claude's specific strengths, like analyzing massive documents, or needing absolutely bulletproof reasoning, or working with code where mistakes cost you real money, then yeah, maybe it's worth it. But for everyday use, you're throwing money away. Here's what makes it weirder. Anthropic knows this. They're betting that people either don't know the pricing, or they don't care because they think Claude is worth it. And some people are right. But a lot of people are just following the hype. Claude got huge buzz in 2024 because it's genuinely impressive, but that buzz didn't come with a price comparison. So people signed up, started using it, and didn't notice their bill climbing. The second thing that's wild: subscription versus API. If you're paying for Claude Pro, that's $20 a month for unlimited access. But unlimited doesn't mean free. Anthropic rate limits you. You get 100,000 tokens per day. After that, you hit a wall. ChatGPT Plus is $20 a month too, but you get faster responses and priority access during peak times. The token limits are similar, but ChatGPT's model is cheaper per token, so you're actually getting more bang for your buck. Gemini? Google actually offers a free tier that's shockingly generous. Gemini 2.0 Flash is free up to 10 million tokens per day. That's enough for most people to never pay. And if you do need more, their paid tier is $10 a month for 50 million tokens. That's basically free compared to the others. So where does this leave you? It depends on what you're actually doing. If you're a casual user playing around with AI, Gemini free tier is honestly the move. You probably won't hit the limits, and you get a genuinely smart model. If you're doing daily work stuff, writing, research, coding, brainstorming, ChatGPT Plus is the middle ground. It's good enough for most things, and the pricing won't surprise you at the end of the month. If you're doing something where Claude's specific strengths matter, and they do exist, then sure, pay for it. But do the math first. Is the quality difference worth 10 to 25 times the cost? For you, specifically, on your actual work? If the answer is yes, go ahead. If you're just using it because it's trendy, you're overpaying. The real lesson here is that AI companies are betting on you not doing the math. They're banking on hype, on brand, on the assumption that if something feels premium, it must be worth the premium price. Sometimes it is, but not always. So next time you're about to upgrade to Claude Pro or sign up for any of these services, actually calculate what you're spending per month on tokens. Actually, do the math. Because the difference between these three tools could be the difference between $30 a month and $500 a month for the exact same work. If you want to actually keep up with this stuff, because AI pricing changes constantly and the hype doesn't always match reality, subscribe. I break down one of these cost comparisons and hidden expenses every few days, and honestly, it's the stuff nobody else is talking about.